All right, all right, all right. Let's get a few more people on here and then we can get to business. So I'm gonna invite my guest for today. We're not gonna waste too much time, okay? We'll just go straight to the point. All right. So I'm inviting my guests and we talk business. Okay. Chrissy, welcome. Welcome, Miss Masha. Oh, hey, hi.
Hi. No
How
problem.
are you doing, Chrissy?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Nice, nice.
You look amazing. It's been ages.
Thank you. I know. I know it's been forever.
Yeah, it's been
Goodness, thank
forever.
you. Yeah. It's good to see you after so long, eh?
It is. It is. We need to
And I'm
get
even
together
more
one of these
excited.
days.
Sorry?
I'm saying we need to get together one of these days.
Definitely. Definitely. But you know, all the Christmas plans and everything, I'm sure you've exhausted your plan. You already know where you're going, what you're doing. I
Oh.
don't come in the picture at this point, do I?
Oh, at least we can squeeze in some time.
Okay. We'll see how that goes. That one will be backstage.
Yeah, backstage.
I can see some
Kafui.
already on the platform. They want to.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway.
So
So, we're live. We're live.
we're live. Let's go straight to business. Hello, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. You are not in the wrong place today. Actually, if you've joined this live, then count yourself super lucky and blessed because we're going to talk financial independence. We're going to talk project drive. I'm going straight
Yeah.
to it. So first of all, welcome again, Pakwisi. I'm going to, how do I even, okay, now let me distinguish between Pakwisi and Mr. Owahene Echampon. Right? Let me ask you to introduce to the
Okay.
audience, first of
Okay.
all, before we start.
Okay, so I'm Pakwesi, like she calls me, and I'm Mr. Echampon. That's my professional name. Okay, so I'm a businessman. I'm into transportation, I'm into real estate, and I'm into cryptocurrencies as well. But currently, we're talking about the transportation gig on
Perfect,
Kafui.
perfect. Right. So most of you in Ghana have heard or seen us featured on Joy News and other like prestigious platforms that there's something going on called Project Drive. Well, if you are not aware of it, then this is the best time to get into it.
Yeah,
It's not late to start investing into your future,
yeah.
and the best time. So just let's hear from Mr. Champon what the whole Project Drive is about. Tell us
So
all about it.
I think most people look at Project Drive and then they judge it as one of these online businesses. And funny thing is, I was in the office this week and then one gentleman came to the office. He said he saw my post on social media and
Hmm.
then he came to inquire what it's all about. And he said everything you find on social media is a scam.
Oh no. Wait, first of all, he has the wrong mindset. So we need to
Yes.
declass before we
Yeah,
get into
exactly.
it, right?
So I want to take this opportunity to say that it's not everything you see online that's a scam. You know,
Right.
I mean, we're living in times where a lot of people are doing a lot of things, but that's how come you have to do your due diligence. I mean, as a business person, if you want financial literacy, if you want to make money, you need to know how to do due diligence. You need to know how to calculate your risk because if you don't invest money, you don't grow. You can't live on paycheck
Right.
and then you can't live on just okay money. You need to find ways and means to grow, double your money. So investment
Right.
is the way to go. Yeah. So Project
Okay.
Drive is a transportation project. Okay.
Okay.
Um, I developed Project Drive to improve what we call work and pay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
All right.
I'll go a little deeper into it so that you get it. Now,
Sure.
when we're kids, I mean, before Uber came into the system,
Mm-hmm.
drivers were driving about picking passengers. Taxi drivers were driving about picking passengers, and it was
Yeah.
okay, right? But it wasn't automated. It wasn't really advanced. It was just okay.
Right.
Uber came into the system, a transportation company. They came into the system with a different way to go about it. And right now, everybody is doing online taxi. Do you get
Sure.
it? And
Yes.
Uber has actually taken over the taxi or transport space in that sense. So
Def-
I looked at the challenges on the side where before a driver can get on Uber or Bolt, the driver needs a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who
Yes.
buys? Yeah, who buys the driver the car? And most drivers get cars from people who make side money and then they buy a car and they want to go to transport business. So they call themselves the car owners, right? And
Sure.
you buy a car for a driver and you expect the driver to work and pay you your weekly sales or monthly sales. That
Right.
is transport business. The driving side of it is what Uber and Bolt do. So I looked at how we could also automate the business side of transportation, and that is Project Drive. So I just
Okay.
created a system where if you have a car, you don't
Yeah.
have the time to manage the car, you don't have the time to find a good driver, you can bring your car to us. We will take over the management of the car, pay you monthly income as a car owner. You don't have to worry about whether your car
Oh,
has broken down, anything that has to do with transport business, because it's a lot of headache for people.
okay.
But if you don't have a car, you can't afford to buy a car. That is where Project Drive is changing the game. We have what we call the joint ownership.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say we're buying a car at 30,000 for a driver. Okay,
See
and
me, because we have international people joining us. They are thinking $30,000 or euros. We're
no,
talking six here.
let's say 30,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Equivalent.
that's
Equivalent.
about six
I.
thousand, $6,000,
Okay. Right. Right.
and you can't afford that money on your own. You see, there is something about you and I can buy a car together, and then on the vehicle documentation, we can both put our names on it. It means
Right.
we are co-owners to the car, right?
Definitely.
And so
Def-
if we're giving that car out to a driver to work for
mhm.
us, it means the sales the driver brings in, we're supposed to share it.
Definitely. Yeah.
So I just looked at how we can commercialize that, and I created a joint ownership. I
Okay.
created packages where you can buy a Project Drive package from 1,005, 3,000, 5,000, all the way to 30,000. And then you join the Project Drive car owners group. You become a
Okay.
co-owner of Project Drive.
Let me make this simple. So if I have a
Mm-hmm.
friend, right?
Uh-huh,
Maybe I
uh-huh.
have a friends, two other, or let's say three other people to make it
Yeah,
even, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
we each have 6,000 or 7,000 Ghana cedis,
yeah,
right? Let me make
yeah,
it 6,000. So we're talking $1,000 each. So
yeah,
each of us can
yeah.
pool our monies together and then come
Exactly,
to Project Drive, and then you help us
exactly,
acquire. So now
exactly.
it brings me to my, how many people can be co-owners of a particular single vehicle?
Okay, you see, because I don't want it to be tied to the car, because if let's say you are two people, you don't have a third person, right? It means you're going to have to wait until you have a third or a fourth person before you can afford to buy a car. So I'm working with a bank. I'm actually working with EcoBank, Zenith Bank, and First Atlantic Bank. While we're running Project Drive like an investment. So
Okay.
when you put in, let's say, your $1,000, you don't have to wait for your friend Amma to join you. The moment you put in
Oh,
your $1,000, from the following month, you start making money from your $1,000 as a car owner. Because we already
okay.
have a number of cars that are working for us. Do you get it? So the more people we get to
Oh,
join the Project Drive program, the more cars, the more better cars we can buy for drivers. Now, on your
mm,
own, quick one,
yeah.
on your own, if you want to buy a car, you might have to buy a home use car that's not
Hmm.
in a good condition because you can't afford to buy a brand new car. But imagine we have like five people and everybody pays, let's say, $1,000,
Right.
right? Or let's say everybody pays $2,000.
Okay.
Everybody is taking their pay or their monthly income at their own intervals. But Project Drive can afford to buy a brand new car like VW Polo for a driver. The driver
Oh,
can work and pay within
okay.
4 years, 5 years, without having to complain about the car has broken down and this and that. And you don't also have to worry about whether the car is in a good condition or not because you know that you've invested into transportation and you're making your money.
Okay, I have a question. So, without interjecting, so it's an all-inclusive package where if I bring, let's say we're talking 30, I'm simplifying it so that people
Sure,
can really know
sure, sure, sure.
utilizing it. So if we're talking about 30,000 Ghana cedis
Yeah.
and five of us bring 1,000 USD each,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to translate into 30,000 Ghana
Give
cedis.
and take. Yeah.
Now, I bring that thousand, if I bring my part, and then there are four other people who are also on your platform. I
Yeah,
team,
anybody. Exactly.
and then so when it comes to the ownership, do we
Yeah.
necessarily have to include, the ownership package because all five of us are in a way entitled to the car? How does
Yes.
that work?
Okay, so what we do is the vehicle registration. You see, if you and I were buying the car, we will put our names on the document.
Mm-hmm.
But because we've made it open, my business model is called crowdfunding. So crowdfunding is,
Crowdfunding.
yeah, the general public, anybody at all can join the project. So the Project Drive
Sure.
crowdfunding is the vehicles we buy under Project Drive is registered in the name of the company, my company, and Project
Okay.
Drive co-owners. And then you are given
Okay.
the co-ownership documentation to fill.
Oh.
Do you get it? It's a simple
I
agreement between, It's like you go to the bank
Yeah.
and then you want to do an investment and then you fill an investment form and then you join the
Mhm.
investment pool. Exactly. So once you have the copy of the car papers and you have your investment agreement filled and every
Right.
other paperwork we put in place, you're good to go. And it's legally binding. Do you get it?
Mm. I have another question. So this makes it really easy. Now, no driver has to come to a car owner and say, and I
Exactly.
bumper problem, I had this issue. Projects
Exactly.
drive team taking care of the whole thing
Everything.
until I make back. Then I can decide to want to buy another car. Is
Exactly. Yeah. Now
Oh,
you see, car owners and a Project Drive, a lot of people are getting it wrong. They are thinking that when you invest in Project Drive, it means the car, yeah, you are the car owner, but the car will not be parked with you. When
okay,
you buy a car for a driver, the car is given to the driver. Do you get it? Work and pay means that after the driver is done, the driver gets to keep the car. What
sure.
it's in for you is you're making your money and you're making profit, decent profits on your money without having to worry
Okay.
about the headache that comes with running a traditional transport business.
Okay, so after investing that amount of money, let's say
Mhm.
6,000 Ghana cedis, I'm going to get back my 6,000 Ghana cedis, which is my capital. And what amount of profit are we talking about here to be, more
Okay, so
precise?
you're getting a total of 70% profit on your capital. You
Okay.
see,
Within
the
which
idea, what?
within which space of time? Is it over a 4-year period, a 3-year period? How does that work?
Over a 2.5 years period, but we
Okay.
calculated 33 months. You see,
Okay.
we modeled it just like if you bought the car yourself, you give
Sure.
the driver for 2.5 years or 3 years. And
Hmm.
so within that space, you're making your money back and your profits.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
get it? So what we do is we actually put 80% profit margin on every car we buy for drivers. And then we
Okay.
pay you 70%. So the 10% becomes our cut.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
you get it?
Wow. Okay. This is fine. Can I go in a little bit into the driver
Yeah, yeah,
um criteria or criteria for selecting your drivers? Because
yeah, yeah,
there are so many cases where car
yeah,
owners complain. They wake up one morning, the driver has pondered with the car, they are nowhere to
yeah,
be found, they probably
yeah,
sold it.
yeah,
And but know that this is a company which is in
yeah,
charge of
yeah.
things, so in its totality. So how do you recruit your drivers, ensure they are not, sorry to say,
I
criminal?
understand.
Everybody wants to put their money where they know it's safe. So
Exactly, exactly.
yeah.
Okay, so what we're trying to do with Project Drive is we're creating jobs, and then we're also creating extra sources of income for people who want to partner with us. So there's a whole screening process we go through for drivers. We've actually
Mhm.
partnered with the driving school. Before we take on
Okay.
any driver to drive a car and a Project Drive, the driver has to go through the driving school so that we'll check their driving license. If they don't
Okay.
have, I mean, if they don't have the proper learning ability. I mean, they don't really know how to drive properly. They really go through the driving school system before we employ them to drive on a Project Drive. Do you get
Okay.
it? And then
Right.
there are certain protocols they go through, certain policies the driver has to go through. They have to provide a guarantor. They need
Mhm.
a copy of their driver's license. There are lots of
The
policies we put in exactly.
police
And
background.
exactly. So if you're a driver and you don't pass those marks, we don't take you on.
Mm, mm.
Exactly. Do you get it? Uh-huh.
So, is there any like package? Are there packages? If someone came and they said, "Oh, I don't have that 6,000 Ghana cedis. I don't have 3,000. Like I have just some amount of money." What is the minimum amount that someone has to have before they get
The,
involved?
the minimum is 1,005 Ghana cedis.
1,005. Okay,
Yes, 1,005.
that's
Then when you break down the 1,005, you see the whole idea is technically with 1,005 you are a co-owner of fleets of cars. The goal
Mm,
of Project Drive is to improve the quality of cars on our streets in Ghana. You see,
sure.
you have been traveling a lot, so you see that when you go outside Ghana, drivers are driving better cars. I mean,
A bit-
Uber in the exactly. Uber in the States, you're driving luxurious cars, but when you come to Ghana, it's
That
bad.
totally happened.
Exactly, it's bad. So we're trying to use the concept of crowdfunding to improve the quality of cars our drivers are driving on the streets. And then in
Okay.
the long term, that is also going to help reduce road accidents on our
Uh-huh.
part. Do you get
Right.
it?
Right.
So you're making 70% total profits
Mhm.
on your payout. Now
Sure.
when you break down the 70% divided by the 33 months, it means you're making 2.1% per month. Do you get so
Mm,
the 2.1% per month is what we do is we divide your capital by 33 months and then
okay.
we pay it back to you and then divide your profit of 70% by 33 months. So every month we're paying you a part of your capital and a part of your profit. So on a
Wow.
1,005, you're making 77 Ghana cedis. On a 3,000, you're making 154. So every package you go in for and how much you're making on the monthly. And you're making this money without having to worry about the stress transportation business has to come with.
Exactly. So everything is taken care of for you. You are
Exactly.
just getting a residual income. This is
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
how do you get this across to people? I mean, I know you already have platforms. You've already been on Join News. Tell us more about that experience. So people should know that this is a big
Yeah.
deal. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
like it's a whole
Yeah.
project
Yeah.
running
Yeah.
for
It is.
you
It
know.
is. You see, I took on this because in Ghana, everybody kind of like wants to wait for the government to step in and do something before they know that development is taking place.
Yeah.
But I say something that as citizens, if we don't take up challenging tasks like these, we're not going anywhere as a country. Do you get
Right.
it? Now, on my part, I'm getting the right bodies and the right authorities to back the project.
Sure.
Currently, we have BRS. BRS is a Business Resource Center. They are
Okay.
a department under Ministry of Trade. And
Okay.
then they help micro and macro organizations like myself expand. So my business model is actually at BRS.
BRS. Okay.
BRS. And so they are actually a government, an official government body that is backing Project Drive.
Okay.
They're helping me with company accounting. I mean, everything legal that has to be taken care of on that side, BRS is taking care of it. And then when it comes to the payout, the bank also handles that.
Okay.
Now, my team is also developing an app, and it's going to change the game. What the
Right.
app is going to do is the app is not going to operate like Uber or Bolt. It is
No.
not a ride-hailing app. It's a transportation management app. So
Okay.
a car owner who has invested in Project Drive can download the app and then we can see the monthly income he's supposed to cash out. You can cash out
Ah.
directly from the app. The
Mm.
driver can pay his sales through the app. Do you get so that way
Oh,
everything is automated.
perfect.
Yes. You
Right.
can be you can be in the States and buy a package in Project Drive and have a car working for
Mm-hmm.
you in Ghana and you don't have to worry about the state of the car and
Totally.
you're contributing to
Wow.
development.
Wow. This is really interesting. I really hope to get a lot of people on board with this
Yeah.
project drive. How long have you been in business, if I
Um,
may ask?
My company has been running for the past 2 years, and Project Drive is just a little over a year old. So, yeah,
Okay.
I launched Project Drive, I
Okay.
think, late October last year. Yes.
Okay. So the driver and vehicle license or authority, they are all involved with
Yes.
this. You have
Yes. The way we do
partnership.
the vehicle registration, we actually spoke to DVLA, and then they allowed us to do it that way, and that protects the investors, it protects the company, and all the vehicles are also comprehensively insured.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So we do all the necessary. The cars are trapped. Everything we need to do to make sure that the vehicles are safe, we do that.
Ah,
Yes.
so where is your office if someone wants to locate you, or where is your social media hand? But before we even get to that, I remember going through your file, and then I saw that there were packages. I saw something with a 40,000. I don't know. Maybe you can just break that down for us.
The packages. So we have there are about 6 packages. Okay, the joint ownership packages. There are 6 packages. We have 5% ownership. That is 1,005. What I did was I just calculated a percentage of the ownership of the cars.
Okay.
Okay, so if you pay 1,005, it means you own 5% of a car.
Right.
If you pay 3,000, 10%. It goes all the way to 60%. That is 30,000, and you're making your profit margin on these packages.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Well,
Yeah.
this is, you have to see to believe. Like, you have to really invest and get the returns.
Yeah.
It is working, and I got really to look through and see that people are benefiting from it. It's something that's been going on for time.
Yeah.
After this, live session, I'm definitely going to speak to you backdoor. I mean,
Backdoor.
we have to do.
Exactly.
Who doesn't want some residual income? Of course,
Exactly.
I definitely.
It's the way to go. It's the way to go. I mean, the world is changing. If you don't find a way to make money, multiple sources of money passively, if you always have to actively make money, you're not going anywhere.
Totally. And a lot of young people need to realize that you don't need to sit down and do like a necessarily 9 to 5 type of job. You
Exactly.
can do your own job, and then you be getting the money flowing in. You are not too young to make money. That mentality, you need to let it go. People need to understand that it is real, it's working. People are benefiting.
Now, Kafui, catch this. With the model of Project Drive we're running, eventually, private people who want to get their own cars, who have to go through high purchase systems through the bank and pay so much on a monthly, can afford to apply to Project Drive and get cars with us while also developing that scheme.
Which will prevent from paying exorbitant fees with duty and everything. You have done whole work.
Yes.
Okay.
Imagine you want to buy a Benz. Okay. Let's say C300, but you can't afford to pay for it.
Correct. The spec is right.
But you can't afford to pay for it currently. What you can do is, as a car owner, whilst you have an investment working for you, you have 2 options. You can choose to receive your monthly income. Okay, it means you're making money from the project, or you can reinvest your money to finance your dream car.
So eventually,
you get to own a dream car like BMW or a Benz. When you invest in Project Drive, that is also creating job for a driver.
Guys, listen, this is not some Christmas fantasy. This is real. People are actually benefiting. That is why I got Mr. Wahini Champong on board. We are endorsing legit businesses, and we're supporting people who are doing the right thing, So I really like the way the conversation is going. Mr. Wahini, tell us more. Entice us. Anybody listening to know that this is real. This is as little as 1,000 Ghana cedis, you can be a co-owner car. That's the catch. Then you make interest or profit after wow. Okay.
So when you go to our website, you can actually get all the details on the website. We've actually packed the website with PDF presentations. We've made it as simple as possible, the whole website, and then you can get everything you need. If you don't understand anything, you can always get in touch with us backstage through our WhatsApp numbers or call the office number. Somebody will attend to you.
Okay.
That's it.
You know what? We're going to do this. Please kindly share your website address, share WhatsApp number, even your office location, whatever it takes for people to locate you. Take your time, spell it out.
Okay. So the website to Project Drive is projectdrivegh.com. You can get every information there. You can also check us out on Facebook. We are Project Drive. You can also check us on Instagram. We are Project Drive. I mean, search Project Drive anywhere, and then if you see our logo is quite funny. When you see the logo, that looks like a Kufado with the glasses.
I was hoping you get us some form of a presentation, but in the absence of a presentation, maybe you show us what the logo looks like, so people look out for that.
So I can send that to you, so you can post it on your account so people can see. Yeah. So just search for Project Drive on all platforms, and then go
Okay.
to projectdrivegh.com. You can follow us and then get every information you need. Yeah.
Okay. And then the WhatsApp number, would you like to share it here
Yeah,
or?
sure. So that's 059
Okay.
632 8128. 059 632 8128. Yes.
For who are in the diaspora, can we start with the +233?
Yes, yeah. Plus 233. So it's plus 233 59 six
Uh-huh.
three two eight
Okay.
one two eight. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You
So
see,
that.
there are
Mhm.
there are there are a lot of Ghanaians outside the country who, back in the day, wanting to go into transportation, they would
Yeah.
buy a trotro or they'll buy a taxi and give it to a wofase or give it to a brother here to manage it for them and be making some money when they come back. And then you come back and you realize your business didn't go anywhere.
Like there's no
there's
anywhere.
no system, there's no system in place to manage that business for you. So Project Drive is trying to be that system where if you talk transportation business and you're thinking small investments, you can come to
Right.
Project Drive. Yeah, that's what we're trying
Okay.
to do.
Okay. This is amazing, guys. Listen, after this, those of you who have done susu in your box and you are trying dirty December, please,
Yeah,
that dirty December, better make it clean. Go and invest in, even if you
yeah,
have, well, have maybe 500 CDs and you have two other friends who have 500 CDs each. Then you
exactly.
join, you have 1,005. Then you start the project. You earning money. If it's as little as 50 Ghana
Yeah,
cedis a month. That's
yeah.
good
Good
money.
money. And
Good money.
with the way Project Drive is, you can always upgrade your package. So if you start, let's say 1,005, anytime you can top up your package and then you're making more. We've just broken it down so it's flexible. It's that
Right.
simple.
Right. Oh my goodness. Listen, this has been very, very precise, concise, short, brief, and very detailed. Guys, if you missed live, I'm going to post it on my page. So take your time, take your pen and paper, and then write the contact numbers. Reach out to them, Project Drive Ghana, and then talk with them. Let them know what you're capable of affording and let them also see how they can get you on board. At the end of the day, sit down, relax, and you make some money. Like who doesn't want? So guys, if Mr. Uwahine Chabo, if you have anything else to say, please let us know. But
Yeah. For people who also already have cars and then they want to bring their car, you can contact us, let us know the kind of car you have. If it meets our requirements, we can take it on. We'll take on the management of the car and then put you on the payment plan. Yeah.
that brings me to it. Before we go, if someone brings a car and it's rickety and they want to kind of do you do like a swap it or something like someone brings
That
a
is
car?
currently we're focusing on the commercial driving space.
Okay.
When the private space is ready where we can actually help you get a car of your choice, we'll open up that avenue. But right now we're focusing on getting cars for commercial drivers,
Which
dealers.
are um,
The commercial cars, we're looking at the Toyota Vitz, we're looking at the Elantra, we're looking at the Kia Morning, we're looking at the i10s, the small Uber-like cars.
right.
Yeah. Commercial purposes, yes,
Okay.
for now.
So we're trying to clear all the rickety cars off the road. So we are
Exactly.
good
Exactly.
cars. This is value, value, value. Guys, I am super glad you joined us tonight. And Pakwisi, we
Yeah.
finished. Now I can call
Yeah.
you Pakwisi, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
we finished.
no, thank you for coming and explaining to us. And I hope people actually reach out to you and
Sure.
patronize this business. It's a worthy one. And I'm personally going to reach out to you and then we'll talk.
Sure.
But it's been really nice having you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for having me too. Yeah.
yeah, thank you so much. And if people request that they want further, I don't know,
Sure.
information, I can
Yeah.
just reach out to you and then we'll take it from there.
Sure. That's fine.
You what's the night looking like? For me, I was thinking of stepping out, but I don't know, Black Friday. Once you step out, you're buying something, and then before you spend money, you are not even
Yeah.
for
Impulse purchases.
impulse purchases. We need to pray against that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Now, I wish you a wonderful night, and I wish everybody else a wonderful night. Thank you guys for joining. Well, today we have some time, so maybe I can do a quick shout out. Yeah, Miss Marsha, Edlane, hey, Sister Madeline, thank you for joining. Rogi Nogi, Efo Selom, hey, the squad represented. I hope you guys know too. You didn't just come and watch and go. Anyway, Grace Saman, Jeffrey Pope, hi, Dana Clothing, Olivia, no Olivier, oh Olivier, thank you for joining. Lois, Adeakwa, Duke, Ose Kofi, Selassie Haji, Mr. Wayne Niaba, Esenam Thin, Marie Nancy, Saki, Mami Efri Yajiman. Thank you all for taking time off your schedules just to be with us. I hope you learned something, and I actually hope you put some action to it. Like, don't just listen, and before you realize, a year comes by and you haven't, you're sitting down. People are making money.
Trust
Invest,
me.
drive. Like, just, it's like put the money in there, sit down, relax, and then see it work for you. That's just what I'm gonna tell you, right? So don't procrastinate. Financial plans don't work for you until you put it into action. If you sit down and you write it on paper, you don't make a move, the money's not going to come to you. So you need to make like an actual move. So guys, thank you all for joining us. Pak, thank you once again for
Thank you too. Thank you
sharing the
too. You're amazing. All right.
and right.
Bye.
Super. Bye. Okay, guys, catch you live next week, hopefully, with something also very interesting. Maybe not as financially, packed as this, but this one. But yeah, definitely catch us next time. Who knows? It might be another financial talk. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Good night, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.